What's up, everybody? This is Jose Gagnon, the random guy, 75 here again today. And as you can see, we're going to be continuing on with season 3, Everything Wrong with Thomas the Train commentaries. And we are now on episode 10 of season 3, which is called The Trouble with Mud. So I'll be doing, 2 episodes as usual. Be doing episode 10 and episode 11. So hope you all enjoy. We're gonna, get the things rolling. You already know how the things go. Yeah, man. Woo! Yeah.
One morning, Thomas was being cleaned when Gordon arrived. Mud had blown all over his smart blue paint. "Hello, Gordon," called Thomas. "You look as if you've had a mud bath. Be a sensible engine. Have a shower instead." Gordon snorted. "I haven't time to dawdle over my appearance like fussy little tank engines do."
That's the very first time that we've actually seen Gordon really dirty and messy. Like he's never usually really messy and dirty. And what's really random about it is that he doesn't want to get cleaned for some odd reason. Like he wants to stay dirty. He's like, I don't have time to get myself clean. I'm just gonna stay dirty because I just feel like staying dirty for some random reason. I have no idea. Oh, I just don't understand Gordon sometimes, man. He just doesn't make any sense. Even though he always loves to pull the express, but looking dirty like that, I don't think the passengers would want him to would want to see their train all dirty and messy and nasty. But later on he'll be told to get cleaned up by the boss man.
Wind blew stronger. "Phew, Gordon, slow down," called his driver. This made Gordon even crosser. "I'll be dirty and late, he hissed. At the next station was a sign. All trains must wash down daily. James had just finished being cleaned. "Come on, Gordon," said his driver. "You'll feel better after a good hose down." "Pah!" said Gordon, and angrily lit off steam. "You're a very naughty engine," said Gordon's driver. "Now James will need another shower. You'll have to wait your turn till later." "Good riddance," huffed Gordon. "I'm far too busy to waste time with water."
Now he basically just got James dirty for no reason too. Oh man. I don't know what's going on with Gordon in this episode, but he's, he just wants to be the clean, he just wants to be the dirty train for some random reason. I don't know why. But like I said, the boss man will see how dirty he is, and the boss man will tell him that he has to be cleaned up.
He finished his journey safely and steamed into the big station. The fat controller was waiting. So were Gordon's coaches and the passengers. "Goodness gracious," said the fat controller. "You can't pull the train. Henry will have to do it. Gordon, you'd better get cleaned straight away." Gordon was soon being washed. "Mind my eyes," he grumbled.
Now that he has to be cleaned up, he's not able to do his favorite job, which is pulling the express. So that's why the boss man's having Henry do it for him, because since he has to be cleaned up. Because no one wants to see, a nasty, messy train, just going around and, doing work, being all nasty. So now he's gonna go do a different job instead, since he's not gonna be allowed to go and pull the express, because since Henry is taking over for him. So now he's gonna be in an even more awful mood because he can't pull the express. which is his most favorite job that he likes doing.
Then he pulled trucks for the rest of the day. He bumped them hard. That's for you, and you, and you. Trucks will be trucks, said James. They won't with me, snorted Gordon. I'll teach them. James got ready to take the express when Gordon returned. Be careful, warned Gordon. The hills are slippery and you may need help. I don't need help on hills, replied James huffily. Gordon thinks he knows everything. Earlier, a storm had swept Gordon's hill, blowing leaves onto the track. Even though the storm had passed, the hill was still difficult to climb. James knew this. The signal showed clear and James began to go faster. I'll do it, he puffed. Halfway up, he was not so sure. I must do it.
I don't know how a train, gets stuck on the leaves, like when it's on the tracks. Like, I don't understand how the leaves make his wheels, or make him stop basically, and that he can't continue forward. Like, I don't understand that. He's a train, like, he can just like crush the leaves as he's going, but somehow the leaves are just, making James get stuck on the hill, and now he's going to be going backwards because the coaches are heavy. So the coaches are going to be pulling him backwards down the hill again. Like I said, I don't really understand, how the leaves get him stuck on the hill for some random reason. Just doesn't make any sense, man. Like, leaves, shouldn't be stopping him because, he's a big train, and, he can just, like, crush the leaves while he's, as he's going up the hill. But for some reason, the leaves just make him stop, and then he ends up getting pulled back down the hill by the coaches.
But his wheels slipped on the leaves. He couldn't pull the train at all. Help! Help! Whistled James. His wheels were turning forward, but the heavy coaches pulled him backwards. The whole train started slipping down the hill. His driver shut off steam and put on the brakes. Then carefully, he stopped the train. Gordon saw everything. Ah, well, we live and learn. Never mind, little James, I'm going to push behind. Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines.
At least Gordon ended up, showing up to go and help James up the hill. Because, if he didn't show up, James wouldn't have anybody to help him up the hill. So, it's a good thing Gordon ended up showing up to come and help James. So not that way he's able to, make it over the hill and go down the other side. So that was very kind of Gordon, to show up. And even though he teased him a bit, saying, like, we live and learn. But he still helped out, so that's the most important thing, pretty much.
We can do it, puffed James. We will do it, puffed Gordon. At last, they reached the top. Beep, beep, thank you, goodbye, whistled James. Poop, poop, answered Gordon. Goodbye. That night, the Fat Controller came to see the engines. Please, sir, said Thomas, can Gordon pull coaches again now? If you understand that having a good washdown is essential to every engine, then yes, Gordon, you may. Thank you, grunted Gordon. The other engines settled happily to sleep. Dirty or clean, I'm a famous machine, murmured Gordon.
I like how the boss man told him, make sure that you always, keep yourself clean before you go to do your jobs. And I guess Gordon must have stuck with it because this is like the only episode we ever see him get dirty. which is, you know, pretty random because, you know, he usually is never, you know, he usually never gets dirty until, you know, only in just in this episode for some random reason. But that was episode 10 of season 3. So hope you all enjoyed, and like I said, we'll be, you know, continuing on, going with episode 11. So hope you all enjoyed. Get the greatness, have the happy times. We will see you in the next video. Yeah, man, you already know. Woo! Yeah, yeah.